Welcome to downtown Miami, Florida. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. I know you're relaxed. It's now time to work.
305, my city, my city. This is one of my favorite stops on the road, Ed, and I'm sure the same applies to the visiting players.
No more time on the beach. It's time to hoop it up here in South Florida. The Brooklyn Nets control the tap. To Durant. Jay Williams, kid from Jersey, rooted for the Nets growing up. And where do you live now? Brooklyn.
Of course, I'm following my favorite team, and these comments are probably going to sound biased because they are. But Brooklyn is a completely different place. Only 5 minutes outside Manhattan. It almost feels like a suburb of the city. And the fact that it's culturally relevant, it just feels like Brooklyn is the new place to be.
He'd have the basketball. And count the basket.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Durant to Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving to Durant. Fires the three. His first effort off the mark. To Butler. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
To Durant. Five on the shot clock. Kevin Durant lets it fly. Kevin Durant, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
That was a tough shot. The guy was in your pocket. He even contested the shot. Everything was going according to plan until then.
To Butler. The monster stuff. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Irving with the basketball. Down just a couple. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. The drive. Right to the basket. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Lays it up and in.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Durant to Irving. Driving right to the basket. Kyrie Irving missed his first. That one goes.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Dragic into the front court. Lead is 2. To Butler. Jared Allen with a piece. That's out. Last touch by Jared Allen. Waiters. Pass stolen by the Nets. Kevin Durant, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Dragic to Butler. DeAndre Jordan pins it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Irving to Dinwiddie.
High screen, high screen, high screen.
Oh, had him going there for a second. Baseline drive. Kyrie Irving. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Dragic with the basketball. Leads just a point to Butler. Dragic to Butler. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Butler, and he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again. We talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day, that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Substitutions, Miami.
To Durant. Down to 5 on the 24. Here's Durant for 2. Kevin Durant. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Durant. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Message received. Well defended. Winslow. Tough matchup against Durant. To Butler. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
I 100% guarantee you that was not the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
Rebound comes to Miami. Dragic with it. Up by 6. To Butler. The drive. Right to the basket. Jimmy Butler. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
And see, this is simple. This is where the PG pulls the bigs over to the side and says, we can't allow that to happen. You need to be an enforcer down low.
2 minutes remaining.
Can't get past the defender. Durant on the drive, but he can't get it to go.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your job on the defensive end.
Down low Durant. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Butler into the front court. Up 6. Jimmy Butler. He's now 4 for 6.
This has been a good first quarter for him so far. That wasn't an easy shot, but he was able to knock it down and add to their lead.
They'll get it to Durant. Finger roll, finishing with finesse. Kevin Durant, dynamic once again.
And giving it to you any way you want it. On the block, from the perimeter, mouse in the house, whatever the scenario is, Kevin Durant has an answer.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Dragic to Butler. Can't miss those. To Durant. With a drop step. Durant. Tough make through traffic.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Miami's got it. Now a step back.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Irving into the front court. Down 6. To Jordan. To Durant. Able to convert inside.
You can finally see this team starting to get their rhythm and their groove offensively. This is a good run to get them back in the ballgame.
With a drop step. Has a look. Shot won't go. Deep 3 at the buzzer. First quarter's complete. The Heat with the lead. Second quarter set to begin. Some impressive shooting numbers. Jay, is that good offense, or is it, dare we say, bad defense?
Well, the offense is hitting on all cylinders. Great ball movement, great shooting, great passing. But my goodness, has the defense been horrific. Can we do something about that, please, in the second quarter?
Jimmy Butler for 2. No good. Kyrie with the rock. Gets a shot up off the mark. Dragic into the front court. Leads 4. Butler to Dragic. Curling inside. Goran Dragic. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Irving. For Durant, down low. James Johnson rejects it.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
The Nets now with 4 to shoot. KD for 2. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
And the finish at the rim.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Into the front court, it's Irving. Margins 8. Durant, tough matchup against Butler. Trying to cash in. A shot by Durant that's no good.
And this happens all the time in this league. Sometimes offensively, you're tired. It's one of those type of nights. You combine that with the fact that the defense is hungry and active and contesting everything, that's why shots aren't dropping.
Cashes in for 2.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
To Durant. Can't connect. To Dragic. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets. To Durant. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's how you defend.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Kevin Durant sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Nice pass to set things up. To Durant. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake. We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Block shot.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Kyrie Irving, 4 out of 7. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
To Irving. Beyond the arc for 3. And Kyrie Irving, odds are he hits that 9 times out of 10. Wide open 3 is good.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Butler for 2. Oh, straight down the middle for 2. Here's Irving into the front court. Right now, down 7. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Free throw is good to finish off the 3-point play. That slices the lead down to 4. Dragic with the basketball. He'll run the offense. Has a chance. Not that time. It's Brooklyn's ball. Dinwiddie matched up with Jimmy Butler. Irving to Jordan. Sizing up the defense. Screen coming. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot to Jordan. Bam Adebayo swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Goran Dragic trying to cash in on the 3-point play. For his career, 76% from the line. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Kyrie across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. Well defended. It's the Heat with the possession. Dragic, defended by Kevin Durant. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
To Durant. Miami secures the rebound. Butler to bring it up. The lead stands at 9. To Dragic. Spencer Dinwiddie snatching it out of the air.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Durant to Dinwiddie. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Dragic with it. Lead stands at 7. Kevin Durant tips it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Screen, screen, screen,
Jordan
screen.
to Irving.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
To Durant. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
That's the first foul in the last.
Kevin Durant. Couple of free throws on the way. Career 88% from the line. First one goes down.
For Miami, number 11, Dion Waiters.
And he makes them both. Miami with the basketball. Nothing going here on that drive. Dragic to Waiters. Butler. And the rebound comes down to Jordan. Irving with the basketball. 5-point game. For 3. Tough shot for Dinwiddie. No good. Dragic.
Here we go.
1 minute left in the second quarter.
To Butler. 5 to shoot for Miami. Kevin Durant sends it away. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Ed, the reality is that good jump shooters know how to get those calls. Overall, though, there's less flopping in the game, which is great. But there's something uncanny about certain players' abilities to get those calls on a regular basis.
Able to convert on both free throws. Durant across the timeline. They trail by 7. Oh, he had him there for a second. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
It's the Heat with the possession. Butler to Dragic. Driving right to the basket. It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Irving into the front court. Now down 6. Here's Durant for 2. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
There's no stopping that. You either got to double or deny him the ball from the jump.
Dragic into the front court. His guys can hold for the final shot. And he scores. Unguardable, Jay. Layup's good at the buzzer. Nice finish. And the first half has come to an end. First half comes to an end with the Heat in front.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Heat are in a tight battle after 2 quarters, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately points that win games. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. Have a look at the leading scores for the Miami Heat. Have a look at the leading scores for the Brooklyn Nets.
Game track. Assists.
We're seeing unselfish basketball in this matchup, with each team turning good shots into great shots. These squads really know how to let it flow.
Player of the half.
Goran Dragic has already put together a pretty nice highlight reel for himself, and that's just after 1 half of basketball. He did a lot of scoring, and it probably won't stop anytime soon. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Butler into the front court. They lead it, 4-point game. To Waiters. The shot, almost.
So many teams just try to beat you with their offense. Well, your offense can only take you so far. The one thing that's supposed to travel, whether you're home or away, is your defense. That's your staple.
And he throws it down. Power play by DeAndre Jordan. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Dragic. Kevin Durant with the block.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Dinwiddie with the basketball. His group now down 2. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Kevin Durant at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. Knocks down the first.
Good shot.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Dragic with the basketball. Our score all even in this 3rd quarter. Butler defended by Kevin Durant. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Flushes it home.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
KD with the rock.
Jimmy Butler.
To Irving. Durant. To Irving. Durant. Pass stolen by Miami.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Dragic with it. Lead is 2. He's too good to leave that wide open. Defense has to communicate.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Here comes the screen. The drive. Right to the bench. Stuffs it down with authority.
Look, the most efficient offenses are the ones with the highest number of assists. There are only 5 teams in the league that average 25 assists or more.
Cruises inside for 2.
Might have had an extra dribble or 2 there. but he got the shot he wanted.
Nets have it.
Hey, lock up.
To Durant. And finally, play is stopped on the tie-up. The official's ready. Let's see who can take the jump. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Dragic rises for the slam.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. To Dinwiddie. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Dragic into the front court. Leads 4. To Butler. Has a look. He connects off the step back.
Man, if we were at Rucker Park right now, everybody would be wilding on the court. Guarantee it.
Dinwiddie into the front court. The deficit is 6. Jordan to Durant. Shot clock winding down. Oh, had him going there for a second. It's good. Count the basket and the foul.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref spit, and that's the game.
Spencer Dinwiddie at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 79% at the line. Free throw is good to cap off the three-point play. And the lead is down to 3. He'd have the basketball. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
We're watching a clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Dragic with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Butler. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Into the front court, it's Irving. His guys trail now by 4. Here comes the screen. Good. Off a spin.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
Dragic with it. Looking to make something happen. Here comes the screen. Curling and got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Here comes some changes. Kenny Atkinson turning to his reserves. Butler to Dragic. 4-3. Off the mark. Here's Irving into the front court. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Down low for Harris. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
No, no, no. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Miami's got it.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. Trying to cash in. Prince there for the rebound. Kyrie across the timeline. Tie game, third quarter. Fires the three. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Butler to Dragic. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Kelly Olynyk has got 2 shots coming. Shoots it at 75% for his career.
That's a mini.
Goes 2 for 2. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. Pass to the rim. Off the assist.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Dragic into the front court. His guys down 3. And counted at the rim.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Kyrie Irving trying to cash in on the 3-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw, good. Caps off the 3-point play. The lead is 4. It's the Heat with the possession. Butler to Dragic. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Dragic with the basketball. Down just a couple. Jared Allen, huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And the basket good at the rim. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Brooklyn with the basketball. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
First one, count it.
The game for the Heat. Number 40, Udonis Haslem. Number 6.
And gets both to drop at the line. Dragic with it. Down 4.
Match up, match up.
Big pick right there.
DeAndre Jordan able to recover with the block.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
To Irving.
Oh, yeah, let's double him. Let's double trap him. Yep, yep.
Got him. Double, 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 double.
He was smothered and still gets it to go down.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Took it down the lane, but it's no good.
Watch the cutter.
19-footer at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Nets have the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Kevin Durant with the rock. To Irving. Durant. Jay, I don't know if you call that the shooter's touch, but they will take it.
Well, essentially, the touch did help the ball go in, Ed. I don't know. I might have to agree to disagree on that one.
Jared Allen with a piece.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Count the bucket for 2.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Durant. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Irving brings the ball up court. Takes stock of the floor. Irving to Durant from long range. Can't connect. The follow won't go either to Irving. Pass stolen by Miami.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Into the game for the Heat. Number 0, Myers Leonard. Entering the game for Brooklyn. Number 8, Spencer Dinwiddie.
And he scores on the step back.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Almost, and he's not getting the call. Dragic into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. To Waiters. Dion Waiters. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
James Johnson pins it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Right into it. Right into it.
To Durant. To Dinwiddie. Brooklyn with 4 to shoot. Here's Durant for 2. He buries it, creating space with the step back.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
To Dragic. Great feed, sets it up. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
James Johnson at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 69% at the line. Irving with the basketball. His team up by 1. To Durant. Myers Leonard rejects it. That's out. Last touch by Goran Dragic. The Nets now with 4 to shoot. That's usually one that he'll knock down. Miami with the basketball. Dragic matched up with Durant. Down low for Leonard. To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
To Dinwiddie. Here comes the screen. Dinwiddie defended by Myers Leonard. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
Ooh, that's clutch. Good patience waiting for the defender to flinch.
Dragic with the basketball. His guys now trailing by a point. Screen coming. Dragic. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Dragic. And it's rebounded by Durant. Irving into the front court. Leads 1. Lets it fly from long range. They have to keep him in their grasp.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Picked up by the Nets. And stuffs it home.
You used to hear all these coaches talk about, we need players to run the floor. No, I don't need you to run the floor. I need you to run the floor with purpose. Those are 2 different things. When you run the floor in attack mode, that's when plays like this occur.
Rebound taken in by the Nets. Dinwiddie with the basketball. Up 6. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away. Tight space with the crossover to Butler. Knocks it down off the step back.
Ooh, I'm telling you from experience, his teammates will never let that one down.
Now the Nets going to take a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game.
And I've been seeing a lot of barking back and forth between the players and the fans. I actually like that. I think that gets the players more engaged in the game, in particular sometimes when the game seems like it's dead air.
Number 13, Bam Adebayo.
Durant lets it fly. Jumper's good.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2" guard. Scary.
It's the Heat with the possession. They'll go to Butler, down low. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
No, no, no. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Durant with the basketball up top. Up 5. To Dinwiddie. Kyrie. Just off the mark. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Jimmy Butler, a couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no, in this contest. And he connects on the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Fine to shoot. Irving to Durant. That's a 24-second violation. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Durant across the timeline. 2-point advantage. Irving to Durant. Short jumper misses. Oh, he had him there for a second. Kyrie lets it go. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
To the basket is Butler, but he can't finish.
Yo, big kudos to the defender. It seems like his mere presence in the paint was enough to make the offensive player miss the shot before he even got off the ground.
He'd have the basketball. Butler. Can't connect from in close. Into the front court, it's Irving. His team up by 7. To the rim, flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Shifting gears, here comes some substitutions. Dragic to Butler. DeAndre Jordan sends it away.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Gets it in the right corner. Irving. Deep two there. Won't go. Layup goes down. Well done.
2 points.
It's the Nets who are victorious as they get a good win on the road. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. It wasn't surprising to see this team get the win. They did a great job of letting the fundamentals of basketball be the key to success. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Brooklyn Nets. The Heat must be devastated after such a close loss.
And even though they shot so well from the field, I bet they're only thinking.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time.